Hey guys, I hope y'all are doing good today. We're going to take time to review our 1- and 2-step equations. What I'd like for you to do is pause your video and work questions 1 through 4 as a review. And then once you're completed with that, unpause and see if you are correct. So pause your video now. Alright guys, now let's check them. Okay, I'm going to draw my line down to divide my equation into 2 equal sides. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this minus 8. The inverse of subtracting 8 is to add 8 to both sides. Okay, I simplify my equation. The negative 8 and positive 8 cancel out, and I'm left with n equals positive 5. Okay, on the second equation, it's a multiplication equation. The inverse of multiplying is to divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2, and I'm left with m equals positive 12. Okay, number 3, I have a division equation. The inverse of dividing is to multiply. So I'm going to multiply both sides by positive 2. The 2's cancel out, and I'm left with m equals negative 14. Okay, question number 4. This is the one that gets us. This one's the tricky one. We are multiplying by a fraction. Yes, the inverse of multiplication is to divide, but we don't really divide fractions. We multiply by the reciprocal. Those cancel and leave me with y equals. We'll put a 1 underneath the 20 to make it a fraction times a fraction. 20 times 3 is 60. 1 times 2 is 2. Then I divide. 60 divided by 2 gives me y equals 30. Okay, now for our 2-step equations. Again, I'm going to draw my line down. And the first thing that I eliminate is my constant. My constant is the number that is not attached to the variable. That is my constant. Okay, I have 12 positives. I have to use 12 negatives on both sides to undo it. That cancels out and leaves me with 5y equals 20. Now my 5. The 5 is what we call our coefficient. I have 5 groups on one side and 20 on the other. I have to divide them into 5 equal groups, and I come up with y equals 4. Okay, I would like for you to pause the video and do the try it out on your own. When you are completed with that, then come back and check. So pause the video now. Alright guys, let's check and see how we did. We have to eliminate our constant. We have to get rid of that minus 8. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. When I simplify, I get 6m equals 24. Now I divide both sides by 6, and m equals positive 4. Okay, on this next equation, this is a tricky one. Our constant is our positive 6. We're going to subtract 6 on both sides. Now when that cancels out, you are left not with 8x, but you are left with a negative 8x. Equals 14. Divide both sides by negative 8. I get x equals negative 2. Be careful, don't let that trick you. Okay, over here, draw my line. Subtract 3 on both sides. When I simplify, I get k divided by negative 3 equals negative 5. Multiply both sides by negative 3. I get k equals 15. Okay, last one. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. I'm left with 1/3 x equals negative 5. Again, this is a fraction. Yes, the opposite or inverse of multiplying is divide. But we can't divide fractions, we multiply by the reciprocal. So I get x equals negative 15. Thank you for watching.